Oh my god. Oh heck no. Is that a dude in like a, what the heck?
It doesn't look like.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are as hyped as I am, because today I get to announce the first ever Spooky Saturdays! Let's go! You guys ready? I'm ready. And I figured, what better way to kick this whole thing off than the #1 chills video, okay? 11 scariest things caught by drones. Because listen, I'm gonna just say it. Drones, they be catching some scary stuff. Even the stupid Google Maps cars be catching some cryptic and creepy stuff, okay? If you guys think you're gonna enjoy this, I just want to make it known. Spooky Saturdays are going to be dropping every single Saturday, okay? Main uploads on Tuesday, Spooky Saturdays, okay? They're a little lower effort for me. We sit back, enjoy ourselves, react to some scary goodness, and that's it. That's Spooky Saturday. So if you think that's something you would be interested in, slap that subscribe button. I mean it. Slap it. Slap it like, I don't know. Slap it like something. Hit the subscribe button. We're getting into this, okay? Lock in!
Us to explore areas that we would otherwise never dare step foot in, and as they fly through the sky high above, they sometimes catch things that were never meant to be witnessed by the human eye. Number 11. This drone footage was taken somewhere deep in the Salt Fork Park in Ohio.
Bruh. We starting off with them in Ohio, in the home state. In case you guys didn't know, I'm an Ohioan. Yeah, can never escape the ridicule. Let's just get this out the way, though. Number 15. Okay, let's get that out the way.
Video starts out ordinarily enough, but then sometime around the 5-minute mark, you might be able to see something hiding in the thickets.
I'ma just say, that's some classic Ohio landscape right there. What are we gonna see? A Sasquatch? A Sasquatch?
Watch the left side of your screen closely the drone starts to land, and pay close attention because it happens pretty fast.
Oh, no. What did I say? It's a Sasquatch. That's a Bigfoot, bro. Bigfoot, he real, and he in Ohio. And that is one of them right there. I'm just saying, if you think Bigfoot is not real, you better just tell me in the comments right now, okay? Sasquatch.
Many people claim they can see a large creature stop and look up as the drone passes by. Some even claim that this is a Bigfoot sighting in broad daylight.
It's obviously a Bigfoot sighting, okay? Obviously.
I do see what they are talking about, but I personally don't see.
Okay, but in all seriousness, like, hold up, watch this again. Like, it kind of just looked like a tree. Also, so guys, I am not. Let's put it this way: I am not easily swayed. Okay, so I've seen some chills videos. Okay, and I swear half the time they're like, "Look at this flicker of light across the screen." Okay, and I'm like, dude, I'm not buying that. Okay. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like it's something when it's not something. So that like look-key looks like a tree, but I could also see something. But also you can't see anything. So it's just a figment of the imagination. Okay?
In broad daylight, I do see what they are talking about, but I personally don't see any movement, and I think it could possibly be a tree.
Agreed.
Let me know if you see it.
No, that was a crazy shot. I can't believe bro actually agree with me. That's kind of wild.
And if you agree, number 10.
Yeah, I think it was
when
a tree.
A freak thunderstorm sets this large hayfield on fire in Weld County, Colorado. A brave farmer named Eric Howard hops into his tractor and heads straight for the action.
I've seen this clip. This dude is actually a beast. Do you know the just gargantuan balls it takes to do something like this? Like an active, blazing hot wildfire, and bro whips out the tractor. And he's like, we gotta cut her off. That was like his action movie moment, and he just full sent it.
He has a wild plan that's about to greatly help firefighters
Yeah,
contain the 30
that's such a
acre
smart
blaze
move.
if it all goes well.
Literally such a smart move.
Thinking fast, Eric quickly carves a long path across the
Honestly, I'm kind of surprised it wasn't able to still travel across, but at the very least it would have like dampened it enough to where it would be containable. You know, if only a couple spots were really starting to go across, you could contain that then.
field to keep the fire from spreading. It's a firefighting strategy called a fire line, which
Okay. Just pause. Side note, I had to check the title. This scary? I feel like this is stretching it with scary. I mean, it's maybe like adrenaline inducing, some bravery, but scary? I don't know.
is where
It'd be pretty scary for the dude driving the tractor, but like, what's the worst case scenario? You just turn and drive a little bit, steer to the right a little bit? Like, I don't know.
you remove the topsoil so that there is less material to burn. He barely manages to stay ahead of the inferno, and the dancing flames grow tall enough to melt the paint off his trusty tractor the whole time. Eventually,
that's
the
kinda
wildfire
crazy.
is contained,
If it's burning the
and
paint
Eric
off.
is credited by the firefighters for his gutsy plan, which probably saved additional acres from going up in flames. Let me know what you would do in this situation, and if you think Eric should have left it to the professionals. Number 9. A Predator combat drone is conducting a routine patrol when suddenly something huge and fast
Predator combat drone is kind of a tough name. That's pretty tough. Predator combat drone.
enters its airspace. What appears to be some kind of unidentified flying object streaks by the drone
It's a
in a
UFO.
gigantic burst of white light. The drone turns around to scan the area, but whatever zoomed past is now long gone. Unfortunately, no further footage was recovered. I don't know if the lack of information
See, I feel like you could easily dismiss just like an orb flying across the screen, but the fact that it like made the camera spaz out after the fact, little sus. Or the camera was bugging out, and that would the two just went hand in hand. There was just like a dead pixel, and then it spazzed out and erased it. Just saying. Just saying.
surrounding this video is a sign that it's fake, or it means the military simply isn't saying anything. The unidentified flying object could be CGI, but outside of that possibility, what you are watching could very well be our first contact with very technologically advanced extraterrestrials. Number 8. A YouTuber named Run Gun Griff is a drone enthusiast who explores a lot of exotic locations on his channel. Most of his videos are
Dude, if he's about to say this is a crop circle, crop circles are some of the weirdest things to me. I don't know what to think of them. I don't know if I'm like, this is complete crap and the most stupid stuff ever, or not. Because it's like, what would be the point? Just blasting? Is it like you're running in a game and you just spray an emote or spray a sticker behind? Like, I don't know. I just don't see the point in it.
taken on tropical islands, but this one was shot at a hard-to-find rural spot that he simply describes as being in the middle of nowhere. As this drone flies high, you can see that Run Gun Griff and his friend are standing.
They are really perfect circles. I will say that. The lines and like the symmetry is kind of clean as, bro. That's insane.
In the middle of a huge field of crops that's covered in a series of strange markings. The symbols themselves are perfectly symmetrical and extremely precise in their geometry. Their designs look strikingly identical and appear to have no noticeable differences, a sign that it was not made by humans.
Okay, but also, like, bro, humans are totally capable of doing that. There's not much of a motive other than to, like, spark some dialogue. But, like, humans have done more impressive things than get some symmetrical crop circles, okay? They could do that.
I suppose that it would be possible to do this with farm equipment, but farmers have little reason to vandalize their own field, and since there's absolutely no flaws in the design, I think that there's a strong possibility that this was made by something extraterrestrial. Let me know if you think that these crop circles are man-made or
strong possibility. I beg to differ. I beg to differ.
Extraterrestrial
I digress.
in nature, and if you recognize any of these symbols from any literature, movie, or video games, then I definitely like to know where they are.
Okay, but bro, what's up with this? No. What's up with this line? I was buying it. But then there's just this random line out the exit.
From number
Sus.
7,
Suspect.
a YouTuber named Furious Otter is piloting his nosy drone across a long stretch of woods when he comes across a mysterious all-white object that doesn't match the native scenery.
Furious Otter is a banger channel name. Also would be like a banger gamer tag. That would go hard on an Xbox 360. Furious Otter. That's tough.
I like curious and decides to take the drone closer to the ground to get a better look. It's a decision that he probably now regrets.
Oh my. Oh, heck no. Is that a dude in like a. What the heck?
It doesn't look like much at first, but the situation becomes much more clear after he zooms in.
What is that? Okay, nah, I ain't gonna lie. That one was actually kind of creepy. That's kind of like cryptic and weird, bro. That's some cult crap. Is that like that's like a dude or a figure in like a white robe, like, and it looks like it's like crouching over and blocking its head. That's creepy, bro.
A witch-like figure appears to crouch low while watching the drone from the tree line. I can't tell if they are waving at them or brushing something out of their hair, but either way, this strange hermit just shouldn't be out here this deep in the
No, I see it now. I was just about to say I don't see it. I don't get what bro's on about calling it a witch. There's literally just a blob. But nah, bro. You see the dress? You see the hair and the creepy face, bro? Nah. Nope. No. And see, that's the thing. If it was a witch, bro, I was going to say, him saying he regrets it is kind of a crazy statement, because it's like, bro's literally flying a drone. But if he just filmed a witch, you take off a witch, cursed for life. Instantly, bro. Like, that would actually freak me out and leave me a little bit paranoid.
Woods.
You imagine just film, like, we're watching this on YouTube, but like, could you imagine being the dude who was just doing some drone stuff? Sure, this could be fake. There's that possibility too. But like, could you imagine being the dude just filming in an area on a drone, and then you see that crap live, and then you have to go back to your house that night, and you're gonna sit there and just watch it, replay it. I would be getting so paranoid. That would be terrifying.
This video is terrifying if it's real, but a couple of things make me question its authenticity.
It does seem kind of sus.
Drones can get a lot closer than that. So why didn't he try to get closer to see if they needed help instead of...
Bro could have totally gotten closer and still been perfectly fine getting out of there if something were like, if it were to make a mad dash try and grab the drone. You ain't getting the drone. He could have gone closer.
Immediately flying away. I guess he could have been worried about losing his drone.
No.
Or possibly even getting cursed. So
maybe
he just got out of there
that
fast
one.
Instead.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then I can't say I blame him. Let me know what you think
True.
you would have done if
I don't
you
think
were
I would
there.
blame him either, bro.
Number 6. This news drone.
Number what?
Think you would have done if you were there. Number 6.
I don't know, man. That's kind of a stretch. Number 6?
Let me know what you think you would have done if you were there. Number 6.
I don't know about that one, bro. That's kind of a stretch. Number 6, I believe, was what he meant to say.
This news drone records the aftermath of a giant blast that rocked a residential district in Westminster,
Calling it. Water heater explosion. Just watch.
Colorado. The giant smoldering crater you are looking at was once a home, and even worse, the blast was done on purpose. The owner of the
Never mind. Probably not a water heater explosion.
home, 59-year-old Gary Pine, was living all by himself when he decided to take his life in a very vengeful way. He disconnected his natural gas line and let his house fill up with gas until it blew, blowing off the side of his neighbor's house.
That's really sad, and that's also really dark. Wow. I don't even know what to say to that, bro. That has just dampened the mood greatly.
and sending debris flying across 2 whole blocks. No one knows exactly why he did it, nor will they ever feel completely safe in their home again. Number 5. These National Geographic explorers are using high-tech drones to map out the inside of a churning volcano for the very first time. Their drones are able to get close enough to the lava
Volcano
to capture
action
shots that would boil a human alive. The 1,000-degree temperatures claim more than a few drones during the study, and each one is an expensive loss. These drones use sophisticated 3D technology to map out the bottom of a lava pit, something that has never been done before.
That's pretty tough.
You can even see an evil-looking entrance where the high-pressure magma shoots up.
I'm gonna hear him out on this, but evil-looking entrance. Okay.
Out of the volcano. The drones also have another purpose too. They let researchers measure exactly how close to the edge they can get before the incredible heat becomes too much to stand. Let me know if you think you'd be brave enough to do this kind of research, or if you'd rather have a safer occupation. Number 4.
That was
an
it?
Australian YouTuber.
Bro, that one was not scary at all. Come on.
Named Simon Lawrence is flying his drone high above his boat in Port Lincoln. He and his friends are looking to catch crabs, but soon they find something else entirely lurking in the deep ocean waters.
They're gonna be catching some sharks. Some megalodon action.
The great white shark seems to silently study them for a bit before coming in for a closer look.
Like he's keen. Back.
When the shark shows interest in their crab pot, they wisely cut it loose and watch the shark swim away. Simon and his friends are very lucky because great white sharks have been known to try and overturn boats.
I was gonna say, bro, I don't feel like there's I feel like that thing would be hard pressed. I know it's a great white shark, and they weigh like what do they weigh? Like 800 pounds, probably more. But that's a decent sized boat. Like I was sitting there thinking, like, what's he gonna do? Take a chunk out of it? Like, I don't feel like he can do much. Maybe I'm wrong, and if one of y'all knows more about sharks than I do, feel free to educate me in the comments. But like, I feel like there's nothing shark could have done. Like, what could he have done?
By swimming straight into them at
I don't
full
feel like there was
speed.
that big of a
Number
risk.
3. This drone video was taken in late 2016. Golden Hour is a YouTube.
Chills, you better give me something scary, bro. Because I swear, ever since that freaking witch one, nothing has come even close. Okay? This is top 3. We're getting in top 3 territory on a video with 70 million views. There gotta be something scary.
YouTuber who is apparently just trying to get some aerial shots of his small town when he stumbles upon something that definitely doesn't belong in a cornfield. It kind of looks like an ordinary scarecrow at first, but then you can see it's a clown in a bright orange outfit with equally colorful hair. The strange
Bro. I don't want to be that guy. This is totally fake. There's no freaking way. Are we actually supposed to believe this? Like, are we really? Like, come on. Bro is literally looking at the camera. He's looking at the camera.
Strange and unfriendly clown glares at the drone before sprinting away at full speed.
Guys, I'm going to say this right now because this ain't cutting it for spooky Saturdays. So, if you're still watching to this point, and you know some good channels with some spooky stuff, I'm not opposed to going longer with some of these. Not always, but I plan on hitting some Nexpo, maybe some good Wendigoon timelines. I don't know. I don't know a ton of horror creators and like scary guys like that. But if you do, drop them in the comments and we'll check them out for a video, bro. Because like Chills is good, but it's also, I feel like he hit or miss. I know Nuke's top 5. He's pretty solid, so I'm probably going to do one of his next.
Speed. It makes its way into the mouth of the forest shortly, and the drone takes off back to safety. I have questions about this video that are similar to number 7.
This is fake.
If this video is real.
This is so
once
fake.
Again, I don't understand why the drone operator didn't pursue the clown further to figure out where it came from. I guess the clown could have just been a friend in a costume.
It
but then
totally
again,
is, bro.
Maybe this was one of the many real clowns caught trespassing on properties in 2016. It's hard to say for sure, so I'd definitely like to get your opinion.
This
Number
is
two,
so fake,
a
bro.
YouTuber named Justin Brown has
Oh
been
my
seeing
gosh.
odd-looking people living in tents near his hometown
Oh, heck
in
no.
Lompoc, California. He is too nervous to investigate the situation in person, so he sends his drone over for a closer look. Imagine Justin's surprise when he discovers an entire colony of strangers living on a riverbed less than a mile from his home. He has no idea who they are, what they want, or why they are so close to a suburban neighborhood.
Hold up. This is a whole colony of people. That's kind of crazy. Bro had a whole colony of people pack up and move to his area, his property. That's kind of wild.
Neighborhood, which doesn't seem particularly special in any way. Also, no one can seem to figure out what this mysterious blinking blue light is. Take a look at the way it keeps flashing persistently and tell me what kind of technology you think it could be. Maybe together we can figure out who lives here and their purpose. Before we get to number one.
Who lives here and their purpose, bro? I don't know. That was just funny to me.
My name is Chills, and I hope you're enjoying my narration.
His name
If
is
you're
Chills.
curious-
Guys, Chills is actually a musician, okay? Bro makes music. I went down that rabbit hole like a year or two ago. Just a wild timeline of the number 15 dude. He's even got a song, number 15. Yeah, crazy.
It's a proven fact that generosity makes you a happier person. So if you're generous enough to hit that subscribe button and the bell beside it,
Dude, if you're generous, hit my subscribe button, bro. We gotta get to 3,000 subs. At least let's dial it back. Let's get to 2,500. Then we'll talk about 3,000. Okay. But guys, we're chasing to 10K. We want that. We want 10K. Then we want 100K. And then after 100K, I really don't care what happens. I want that silver play button. And we're going to slap her right there on the wall. Okay. So if you want to help make that happen and you like some spooky games or just gaming and you think I'm more interesting than a box of rocks, subscribe. And I would appreciate it. It'd be awesome. And hit the like button because the engagement helps out the videos. Come on, guys. Don't be a non-YouTube like. I'm gonna actually like the video. I feel like that's fair if I react to the video. I have to like it. So
then thank you.
Lead by
This way,
example.
You'll be notified of the new videos I upload every
whoa.
Thursday.
He trying to copy my flow, bro? Tuesday, Saturday, Thursday, Sunday. I think mine's better. Let me know what y'all think.
And Sunday.
Tuesday, Saturday.
Number
Spooky
one,
Saturday.
A YouTuber named Chris Lamb says that he was all alone when he shot this drone footage at 4
Bro, I almost complained. I almost was like, man, why all these freaking drone videos, bro? And then I realized that's literally the video.
Fort McClellan, Alabama,
I'm
but the
cooked.
video says otherwise. You can clearly see that nobody is in the background at the beginning.
Okay.
But when Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are.
This is number one.
Also, did you see how
This is number one. This is the most stupid clip ever, bro. There's literally just a dude. He filmed a random guy in a parking lot on a drone. Bro was in a blind spot. He pans down for half of a second. What's he going to say? He teleported into the frame?
how they seem to suddenly disappear in plain sight? I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to
Oh! I'm stupid. That's the guy filming the video. Okay, hold up. We got to go back because I got to figure out what's he even supposed to be pointing at.
When Chris steadies the camera just a moment later, you can see someone standing by the street lamp. There's not enough time
What? Where? Are y'all seeing this? I'm not seeing this.
for anyone to walk out from behind a building, but yet here they are.
This?
Also, did you see how they seem to suddenly disappear in plain sight? I don't see any editing cuts, so I have absolutely no idea how this dark silhouette managed to vanish like that. Look again and you can definitely see them dematerialize.
Dematerialize. Okay, Chills. Come on, bro.
There's nothing wide enough for them to hide behind. They're just gone.
Your mom.
Let me know if you think Chris Lamb's video is paranormal, extraterrestrial, or otherwise.
Okay, guys. That was a good video. See y'all next Spooky Saturday. Peace out.